Ever wonder why doctors always check your pulse and breathing during a routine checkup? It's not just a medical ritual, but a vital part of understanding your health. These checks are called vital signs, and they're quick snapshots of your body's basic functions. Vital signs include your heart rate, breathing rate, temperature, and blood pressure. They're like the body's dashboard, giving healthcare professionals a real-time look at some of your body's most critical operations. Imagine you're driving a car. You wouldn't ignore the speedometer or fuel gauge, would you? Similarly, vital signs help doctors and nurses steer your health in the right direction, picking up on any potential issues before they become major problems. They're our body's way of communicating, of saying, hey, everything's running smoothly, or, hold on, something's not quite right here. So, the next time a nurse wraps a cuff around your arm, remember, they're checking your vital signs, a crucial aspect of your health. Let's start with the heart, the powerhouse of the body. This muscle's primary job is to pump blood throughout your body, supplying oxygen and nutrients to the tissues and removing carbon dioxide and other wastes. And how it does this job is a fascinating rhythm and dance of its own. The heart's rhythm, also known as the heart rate, refers to the number of times your heart beats per minute. For a healthy adult, this is usually between 60 and 100 beats per minute when at rest. But remember, factors like age, fitness level, and whether you're at rest or in activity can cause this number to fluctuate. Then there's the matter of the heart's rhythm. A regular rhythm means your heart beats at regular intervals, like a metronome. An irregular rhythm, on the other hand, means there's some inconsistency in the intervals between beats. It's like a drummer who occasionally misses a beat. Now, an irregular heart rhythm, or arrhythmia, doesn't necessarily spell disaster. Some are harmless, while others could signal more serious health conditions. For instance, a fast, irregular rhythm could be a sign of atrial fibrillation, a condition that increases the risk of strokes and heart disease. It's crucial to understand that the heart's rhythm and rate are not just numbers. They're signs of how well your heart is functioning and, by extension, how healthy your body is. So a steady rhythmic beat of the heart, that's what we're aiming for. From the heart, we move on to the brain, our control center. This mighty organ tucked away in our skulls is a true marvel of nature, responsible for all we think, feel, and perceive. Its activity serves as a crucial vital sign, subtly yet profoundly influencing our health. So how do we measure brain activity? The most common method used by doctors and scientists alike is electroencephalography, often referred to as an EEG. This non-invasive procedure involves placing electrodes on the scalp to record electrical activity within the brain. It's akin to eavesdropping on the brain's ceaseless chatter, translating it into a language we can understand. Different patterns of brain activity can tell us a lot about what's happening inside. For instance, rapid, low-voltage waves suggest that the brain is in an active or alert state. In contrast, slower, high-voltage waves indicate that the brain is in a relaxed or sleeping state. Deviations from these patterns can hint at potential abnormalities, such as epilepsy, sleep disorders, or even cognitive impairments. However, it's crucial to remember that brain activity is not a standalone measure. It intricately links with other vital signs like heart rate and breathing rate. This interconnectivity ensures our body's harmony, with each part contributing to the grand symphony of life. Indeed, our brain activity is a silent, constant conversation, telling a story about our health. Ever had a small clip placed on your finger at the doctor's office? That's a pulse oximeter. This handy little device measures your blood oxygen saturation levels, or the percentage of oxygen-saturated hemoglobin in your blood. When you breathe in, oxygen moves from your lungs to your blood, where it's picked up by hemoglobin in red blood cells. This oxygen-rich blood then travels throughout your body to keep your organs and tissues healthy. Your saturation levels give a snapshot of how efficiently this process is happening. Normal levels typically fall between 95 and 100%. Anything below 90% is a cause for concern, as it may indicate that your body isn't getting enough oxygen. Maintaining optimal saturation levels is essential for your overall health. It ensures your body's organs and tissues are getting the oxygen they need to function properly. Remember, maintaining a good oxygen level is as important as maintaining a good heart rate. Finally, let's talk about breathing, something we do without even thinking. Breathing, The simple act of taking in oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide is a vital sign that tells us a lot about our overall health. It's like the body's own Morse code, sending us messages we need to decode. The breathing rate, which is the number of breaths a person takes per minute, and end tidal CO2, the measure of carbon dioxide pressure in exhaled air, are two key aspects of this process. They provide a window into how efficiently our bodies are performing the all-important task of gas exchange. Let's start with breathing rate. An adult at rest typically breathes between 12 and 20 times per minute. If that rate increases or decreases significantly, it could be a sign of an underlying health issue. For instance, a faster breathing rate could indicate fever, anxiety, or a lung condition, while a slower rate might suggest a drug overdose or brain injury. Now, on to end tidal CO2. This is usually measured using a device called a capnometer, which analyzes the air a person exhales. In healthy adults, the normal range for end tidal CO2 is between 35 and 45 millimeters of mercury. Levels outside this range can signal a variety of issues. For example, a higher level might indicate hypoventilation, which is when not enough oxygen is reaching the tissues. Conversely, a lower level might suggest hyperventilation or a severe lung disease. The beauty of these measurements is that they can be taken non-invasively and provide immediate feedback. This means they can be used in a wide range of situations, from routine checkups to emergencies. They not only help healthcare professionals diagnose diseases, but they also guide treatment and monitor progress. So whether we realize it or not, each breath we take provides crucial information about our health. It's a constant reminder of the intricate and delicate balance our bodies maintain to keep us alive and well. Just another reason to take a deep breath and appreciate the marvel that is the human body. You may ask, why should I understand these vital signs? Great question. Vital signs are like the body's language, providing essential clues about your health and well-being. They're the body's way of signaling if something is amiss, acting as early warning systems of potential health issues. An irregular heartbeat, for example, can suggest heart disease, while changes in brain activity may hint at neurological disorders. Understanding your vital signs can empower you to take proactive steps towards better health. It can help you spot changes that may need medical attention and can also motivate you to maintain healthy habits that keep your vital signs within normal ranges. In a way, it's like having a conversation with your body where you're not just talking, but also listening to what it has to say. So let's keep that conversation going. Remember, your body is always talking. Understanding your vital signs is one way to listen,